Kareem, can you tell us a little bit about just what this honor means to you to be back and get into the Mizzou Hall of Fame?
It's a tremendous honor. I'm humbled as a Kansas City kid that dreamed of playing for his hometown university to be honored like this with other great Mizzou Tigers. It's certainly a blessing, and I'm honored to be here.
What was the moment that you actually, I know you obviously did the video series, but what was the moment that you actually found out, and what described that moment?
So Dave was calling me. It was like, I want to get you in contact with Coach. So I've known Coach since we were kids, and so I figured it would just be catching up with Coach. So we kind of missed each other a few times, and I finally got him on the line. And he came on. I was like, "What's up, Coach?" And went through saying congratulations on what a great year they had. And he said, "Yo, this is something completely different. I'm here to tell you that you've been honored." And I was like, "Oh man!" So it was definitely a surprise. 25 years later to be honored like this is, it's amazing.
Did it take a little bit for the emotions to kind of settle in, or has it all kind of settled in with what today means for you?
Yeah. It feels good as a former player to kind of relive those moments when you were here. I don't dwell on past things that I've done. I'm always about what I'm doing next, but to revisit my time here in such an impactful time in my journey to eventually get me to where I wanted to go, which is the NBA. Mizzou was a huge piece of that journey, and so I'm forever grateful for everyone who was down here. Coach Q, my teammates, the AD, the whole entire staff that was a part of my journey, and as I said, I'm honored and blessed.
I'm curious what it's like being back in Columbia, what this place, and also what this place has meant to you.
Being back here is definitely sweet. My daughters go here as well, so my daughter's on the volleyball team, so Columbia is always still home. So to come back and be honored like this definitely feels good. What happens is sad that we didn't get a chance. A lot of former guys haven't been connected to the school like we should have been. But Dennis and Tim, those guys are doing a great job of reconnecting us, and I want to be part of that, getting former guys back involved with the university and getting the basketball program where we need to be. So for me to be back here, to accept this honor, it's a starting point for me to be back involved in school.
How do you feel about the job Dennis has done in his time here so far, and what do you like about the state of the basketball program?
I'm ecstatic. Number one in the country. I got a chance to go down to Peach Jam and meet Jason Crow and his family down there. So to see what Dennis been able to do, landing all these great recruits in today's age with the portal, it's kudos to him and his staff. I'm looking forward to this upcoming year and see how well we do.
When you look back at that kid that stepped on Mizzou campus, do you see a day like this coming?
I hope so. I always hoped, and everybody always told me when they're going to induct you and all that stuff. But yeah, I was never thinking that. Like I said, Mizzou has always had a soft spot in my heart because I was such a young guy coming here, didn't know what to expect as far as my basketball career, and this place was my foundation. Coach Q was my my coach, and my teammates were there to help me through my journey to get to where I really wanted to be. So being back here is definitely sweet, and I'm excited to be here tonight.
If you were a college athlete today, today's
I wish.
Is there anything about your career or even on the court play style, anything that you think would have been different?
Oh yeah, I've been making a lot of now. That'd have been real sweet for me right now. But I'm happy for the kids today. To see where they are now, 20 years later, to see the game where it is, and guys, you're being compensated. But I think my game would translate well to today's game. Being that I was a shooter, shooting is always going to be a premium in any era. So I think I would have did pretty well this year.
Kareem, what made Hearn such a unique arena to play in?
The lore. We was coming in behind Coach Stewart. So being kind of the new class, a new era, ushering in that first year with Q, it was exciting times. I got a chance to come down here with one of my closest friends, Josh. So for to come down here and be a part of the building block to a new era, it was exciting for us.
What did you learn at Mizzou that you took with you through your professional career and now 2020?
From Mizzou, be a killer, be hungry, be confident. And that, like I said, my mindset translated right until I got drafted by the Lakers. Got a chance to play with Shaq and Kobe and had some success early in my career. Being that my foundation was Mizzou and the confidence that it built in me. So that's as a 17, 18-year-old kid. That same drive, devotion still translates to me today. And like I said, I'm honored to be able to bring my kids and my grandkids someday down here and see me up in the hall.
Kareem, now looking back, if you had a chance to tell your 17, 18-year-old self something, what would you tell him?
I probably would have told my 18-year-old self, leave after my sophomore year. I probably would have left after the Duke game. But no, just Enjoy the ride. It was a fun 3 years that I had down here. When you look back at my age now, I'm soon to be 45. We all old people always say that your college times were the most fun and impactful times of your life, and that's very true. It was the basis of me becoming a man and achieving all my dreams. So, like I said, I'm forever black and gold.
Do you have a favorite memory from your time at Mizzou?
Favorite memory, just being here, being a Kansas City kid, going out on my own. I thought I was going to probably end up in UCLA, but to come here and play for my hometown, school, and have the impact that 25 years later, here I am being inducted to the Hall of Fame. It means a lot to me.
These past few iterations of Mizzou basketball, the players sort of been re-educated on basically Kansas.
Say that again?
Just these past few iterations of Mizzou basketball,
Yep.
sort of been re-educated on what it means to play Kansas and that whole rivalry. Just how cool has it been for that to come back in basketball after such
It's
a
awesome. I mean, that's one of the historic rivalries across all sports, not just college basketball. So for us to be able to come back and play that game, it means a lot to both states. It means a lot to Kansas City kids like myself. It feels good now. We got a lot of trash talking to be going. But all my high school friends are Kansas guys, and obviously I got a Jayhawk, a Suckhawk in my family. So whenever we get a chance to beat KU, it's always a good day for me. So I'm happy about the rivalry. Look forward to beating them again. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's great.